Good morning. Hello, Pusher. Good morning, as always, to you, since you're always here. Good morning, anyone else who may be here. Let me know if the game audio is a smidge loud at any point. I have it turned up very loud for me, but turned down fairly low for you. And I'm gonna go sit over here in this corner today, I think. I don't know. So this may not be my permanent house. But today we're going to play Call of Cthulhu, since it doesn't actually say the name here on the screen, but it does say it in my stream title. So that's what we're going to do. I don't believe there's any jump scares or nothing. So that should have nothing to worry about, but I know it is a spoopy game, so. From Pierce Investigation Agency, Boston. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly, at risk of losing his license. I can turn my brightness up a smidge. I tried to turn it up some, but again, I want to try and keep it slightly dark for me, but I will try and turn it up. Quiet load screen. If I am mad, it is not mercy. May the gods pity the man who is in callousness can remain the same to the hideous end. Sir H.P. Lovecraft. True. Ah, good. Starting out immediately. Blood. Check sensitivity. That should be fine. Okie dokie. Ah, what horrible nightmare shall await us, besides stuttering FPS? No. I don't want you. Definitely don't want you. Crouch. Ugh. E to interact. It is locked. You must light up some items in order. A bolt cutter. I got myself a fancy torch now. Look at that. Ugh.
What a putrid offering. Don't fight.
Oh.
You have been chosen.
I'm gonna assume that's shift.
Behold.
Everything
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
It's a perfectly normal nightmare.
I hate whiskey. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
One sec. Let me turn off OBS now. The preview, at least. There we go.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case. But when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot you can do against a private detective who's got proof against you.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff.
Okay.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Okay. Pierce Investigation Agency, the doctor can well repeat to me that I am no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay. But I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment I again hear the voices in my dreams. But they are different, unknown. They seem to surface unfathomable and ancient depths. What is the nameless creature calling me? Oh, skill points. How do I open you up? J. I'm doing well. How are you doing today, Stalker's Tendencies?
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Where the hell is my music coming from? I have a magic speaker somewhere in my office.
I have business here to attend to.
Do I? Is it to have a drink? Well, you've chosen normally a very relaxing place. Oh, there it is. I found it. Oh, that was loud. Beep, 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 beep. Hello?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Allocate your character's points. Each character point will improve the score of the skill. I didn't realize that this was going to be this kind of game. I hope it was a good day at work, though, Stalker's Tendencies, not just stressful. Yeah, she's going to try and A, buy my house, or B, sell me insurance. I feel like spot hidden would be a good idea, because I would like to be able to see hidden objects, please. And I would assume medicine would also be a good idea. I don't need to be strong. Oh no, she's gonna buy everything on Amazon. Hopefully they wait till Prime Day. Okay, I have 2 points left. What do I want to specialize in, though? At least first. I don't care about psychology that much. Don't need to be a strong boy. Let's just put it in a spot hidden. Validate.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's your bank account PIN number?
No, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
I'm coming.
Excuse me?
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of
Oh,
handling
God.
the case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture.
Oh my God,
That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
I would like this game to choose between pre-rendered cutscenes and not pre-rendered cutscenes. That would be appreciative. Hey, I get where you're coming, Stalker's Tendency. I used to work in so many complaints. I mean, if I was to look at this painting in what can I assume is 1940s, 1950s, just guessing. Oh, way sooner. So 1920s. I was only assuming because you said speakeasies. Yeah, this would be an insane person, right?
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
Fail a skill test already, immediately. Whew. Hawkins file. Lock him in the asylum, electrocute him, and lobotomize, sir. Intuitive and visionary artist. For some, overpriced imposter. For others, Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. The mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with the violent colors and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her visions of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal to open other dimensions. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. Clues. The painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and a child. Oh, there is a child there. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks that it is linked to the death of his daughter. I mean, that's not a lot to go on, but yes.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label, some of it's unreadable, but I can make out part of the address, Warehouse 36, Darkwater. Police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family, and the police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon.
So, Mr. Pierce,
Oh.
What do you make of these elements?
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
So we have an established payment.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Oh, so it does tell me where my skills lie.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Oh wait, yep, wrong time. Burn her! But how can you tell that she is a witch?
I'm a private investigator, not an art critic.
I guess you're not as clever as you think, then. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Anything?
I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But It's not like I have a choice. Dark water. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Okay. Dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. This is the first volume in a list of illness known to civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatments. Is there more for me to look at here? No. Oh, I guess I just learned medicine skill by picking up that book, so that's nice.
I used to be an avid reader. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. I wonder why I still take these things.
I bet you there's cocaine in it. Well, no, because that would do the opposite for sleeping.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and still rich with many memories left by lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of how long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious, tumultuous story of their small lands of the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Alright, let's go see what eldritchy things await me in mysterious land that's apparently off the coast of Boston. Well, Massachusetts? Sure. Nobody here has a Bostonian accent, but I guess that wasn't available in the 1920s. Well, no. The phone operator, she had a Bostonian accent. Man, these loading screens, they're going to be hard for me. There's a lot of dead air to fill. It's so quiet and there's no music. It's just waiting. Especially with nothing for me to really talk about. Yeah, Lucy was super sus. Maybe she's an eldritch being. Oh, I see. We had no trouble finding a boat.
Almost there.
All right. Thanks. Cthulhu?
guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Why?
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Why would the harbor master have a pile of documents for me? Where'd that lighthouse go? You think Robert Pattinson's out at that lighthouse all by himself? Maybe Willem Dafoe? Always watching. Holy crap.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you...
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't Don't put that beast back
Sir,
in the water, you...
if I may be so bold, this appears to be a killer whale, which, odd enough that that's in Boston,
Nobody listens to us anyway.
because we're not far enough north for that, but it's actually not a whale, sir. This is an orca, which it may seem like those are different things. I mean, the same thing, but they are different. Anyways. Yeah, you shyster. Sir?
Hey, be careful.
See, I don't smoke cigarettes, but if I did...
He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander.
A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure rises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
I can guess.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Torture?
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Not really.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
My bah.
Come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Alright,
That
fine.
would be all
I
for now.
won't have a drink. I'm an alcoholic anyways.
Then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
Hmm.
My God.
Yeah, terrible business. I'll be back if you give me the drink. Sir, I think we'll be back to you.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Oh my god, your voice.
Exactly.
This guy's voice is off. Woof.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell.
I'll let you get back to your
Good night,
cigarettes, fellas.
stranger.
So long.
Eesh. Man with runes carved on his arm, or a lady who is dealing with prohibition. Let's go with the closer guy first, I guess. Oh, let's look at...
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Oh, that's a lot of reading. Alright, let's get to it. Miraculous catch. The Skilla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. Yeah, he sounds like Gilbert Gottfried after a lot of cigarettes. We had given up hope. The crew of the Skilla, or what remains of it, returned to the Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to become the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board, of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the Cthulhu, that is already being called the miraculous catch. Covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging off the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of the perilous catch, but also of its meat unmatched in its quality and plentiful and nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouses for rents. Mr. Marks is putting up a warehouse up for rent from June for fishing workshop. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, none of the rest of that really matters. So, they obviously ate some cursed whale meat.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Okay. Hello, ma'am.
What you looking at, stranger?
What?
I'm just passing by. Sorry.
Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
I don't wanna. Fine.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
This apparently Fitzroy. Good lord. He was $12 in 1920? Yeesh. Ooh. Wow. I wanted that.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
More medicine. I realized I've never actually played an RPG like this on stream, so I hope everyone that watches this, that everybody is ready for me to do a whole bunch of exploring and a whole bunch of side quests should it be available. Oops.
What a macabre souvenir.
Carb. An interesting way to pronounce that. Maybe I will. To the whale. I'll be back, Fitzroy. So I'm used to the last game where I could just kind of bust through doors.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand.
Nope.
You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Don't
I
mind
wonder
me.
what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. You no need to answer this message. Just make the payment to the carrier. I assume that the lady in the bar is probably Cat. Is there anything else for me to look at in here? No.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okay.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1800, 1907, at a partial date. The rest of these documents are blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Oh, God. Come on. With haste. Oh, this deck, not your ship deck. Whew. Yeah, he could have just told me.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
You literally just told me that you know everything that's going on, but the thing that's going on inside of your building you don't know about. Okay.
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
They have no known predators.
And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Oh, yep, I did that.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there.
Oh.
The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Oh, am I reporting to you? I heard a skill point. What? I'm gonna spot everything that's hidden. Oh, everyone just kind of cleared out. Okay. Time for a peek around. I mean, everyone in the city is cagey. Hello.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small
A
fry
woman.
like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Spot hidden allows you to detect hidden items in close range. Once these items are found, the detection blah. Oh. A lever.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Okay.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Oh, great. The spot hidden is just a blinky thing that tells me where stuff may be. Oh.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Would we want to go in there? Does it blink faster when I get closer to something? I don't think so. Is it potentially up? I don't see any way to get up. Oh.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Yep. Okay, so we're missing an item, I assume. Since it wouldn't let me mount the handle. Oh, there we go. Okay. There's nothing in this box, right? No. I didn't see anything else in this building. Alright, let me just try and see where that other door goes then. Because maybe I just need to be on the other upstairs area. La la la. What a beautiful day.
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anymore.
Oh, hello.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay. Spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
Who are they?
Sorry. I really can't talk about them.
I wonder if it's the bootleggers. Nope, not you.
Come on, you could tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Okay. I mean, they're afraid of the woman, which we know. And apparently they leave it unguarded. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to where there was something that was hidden and try and find it again.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Click, click, click. I don't imagine they have much use for a car here. Okay. So it's just somewhere in this building. Because it only goes off when I step in here. So there's something somewhere in the building. Anyone have any guesses? I mean, I don't see why I need to go down there yet, Because I don't think that's the warehouse. Maybe I can't spot hidden enough. Who knows? I mean, I doubt I would need something super high level for like the first mission of the game, but this doesn't really have to do with anything. Right, fine. We'll go just talk to the two goons and be back.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. Come on, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
Rude.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Okay, let's go try and talk to who is potentially Cat.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. I told you to beat it.
All right.
That's it. Maybe we should let him take it.
No worries. You have fun. Enjoy lurking about. My money's on Lucy too. Oh God, it's so loud in here. And no need to ever apologize. I mean, the only other way I know is in here. It's gotta be something I'm missing. There's nothing up there. Certainly nothing up there. I mean, the outside of the building is this, and there's no other, like, pathways. I don't see anything back there. No, but I can. No, that's just there to block my way from going elsewhere. Oh my god. I need light. There we go.
It should be possible to mount this.
I found it.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
But I'm not a very strong boy.
Damn, I broke it.
Oh, great. How do I put... Hold on, I need to know how to put my lighter away. Light, middle mouse button. Well, that was a waste.
Well.
Oh, hold on.
A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf? Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Oh. Ow! My nuts!
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If
I
want to
mean,
get into this warehouse,
I did.
I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Oh, she didn't take me very far.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh? We saw what you did to St. Brendan. Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Oh? It's not letting me pick any of these options. Game? Let me try this way.
I've never heard of this.
There we go.
Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the Navigator. He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty. There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue. Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us. What brings you to dark water?
Alright, game.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
I have nothing.
To help me.
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find some for you.
Can I go back to mouse and keyboard now? Thank you. Alright, so they're going down here and defacing this. Oh.
Damnation. I broke it.
Oh.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Anything down here? No. Oh. Oh, I thought I saw something. Off we go.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not working yet.
Here, let's go back over here.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm gonna have to restart this game.
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
I don't think I'm ready to pay the price.
As you wish. But I think you'll be back.
Alright, 1 second while I quit the game. Because mouse and keyboard stops working and that's annoying. So 1 sec. All right, sorry about that. Into madness, load game. I don't remember how long the beat said this game is. I think it's like 6 hours or 8 hours. Man, these loading screens, they need some sort of background music. I know it's an older game, and they're not going to change it now, but my goodness, it's just so quiet. Oh, sugar. I have to go back? Hold on. Frame rate. Let me talk to you first this time.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there were
we already did this.
But anything.
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Let's say I don't want to sell you one.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Right, how can I fix that, though?
That'll be all.
Ugh.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Yeah, if we could buy a drink.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island. but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
Ugh, fine. Seems like I'm gonna have to work with the cat, because I can't get a drink. I already broke the other thing. I mean, there's gotta be a way to get a drink. Fine.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our... I owe you.
Yeah. Aching.
Huh. You didn't... So tell me.
I'm
It's very... But it's also... Let me give... If you want...
I need to get...
You're out of...
It's
Are you...
Think it over. I've sand you...
I accept... Well, to be honest, but I'll go...
Sounds honest.
I'm not. If I do, you'll be in debt, and I can't think about...
I don't think...
As you would...
Alright, so maybe now that she said to get a drink for me, that he'll get me a drink.
Let's say I want to...
Let's say I don't...
Oh, come...
Drinking anything else?
That'll be all.
Fine, game. By the way, I was going to say earlier, this guy looks like the guy from Atlantis, the explosives guy. I'd pull up an image, but I don't want to alt-tab and mess up my mouse keyboard.
Mitchell, I owe you.
Yeah.
Huh. You didn't... So tell me.
Oh, I have to go through it again?
But it's also... Let me give you... If you want to...
I need to get...
You're out of...
It's precise.
Are you pulling...
Think it over. I've seen, and you didn't...
I accept... Well, to be honest, but I'll go...
Sounds honest.
I'm not. If I do, you'll be in debt, and I can't think about...
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one. Detective.
Detective.
Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Alright, we get it, you guys. Let's move on from the whale. Come on. Bit quicker. Just a bit. Come on.
We saw this guy poking around here.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh. Okay.
Oh. So many blues back here. Come on.
Be a gentleman and move that for me.
Where'd you... Oh. Oh god, there's so many blood and guts here too.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Okay. I mean, you said you were gonna watch me, but I'm okay if you don't.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Oh. Oh, my eyes.
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages? Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it. Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this.
Mmm, yummy, yummy.
It smells as bad as it looks.
Alright, glad I got that information.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Okay, new skill point also. I have 2 skill points. Alright, so that's probably as much spot hidden as we're gonna get for now. So we should probably focus on something else. These are just the people, we know them. Places. Officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death, this warehouse recently housed clandestine resident. Signs of life attest to the fact. The presence of bloodstained bandages must also be noted, probably removed from a wound, as well as pills, painkillers, and sleeping pills. Moreover, the occupant seems to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested to the presence of several documents connected to the artist's life, photograph, press cutting. But it is the discovery of a partly charred painting recognized by Officer Bradley having come from the Hawkins mansion that allows all this to be lifted and linked between the contents of the buildings and the Hawkins case. I don't know what those are, but can I take these sleeping pills? Or these painkillers? No.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Threaten them.
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
My car.
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Dang.
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Okay.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
That does not seem like a safe place for the mansion. Oh, we're back to the quiet menu. So I hope everybody's having a good time being here, enjoying the spooky mystery that, oh, we're good.
Here we are, Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Yeah, why would someone still be here after everything?
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Ooh, that was weird drifting. A lovely house. Oh. Nope, come on.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent.
Is there like a church that used to be here? Or a graveyard? Nope, graveyard.
Poor kid. Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defy...
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
Okay. Are we gonna go? This way? There?
The caretaker takes...
Yes, we know. Yeah, I'm waiting on you. Never mind. I'm gonna just go on my own.
I'll have to find another entrance.
No shit. That's where we just came from.
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa! Whoa! You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Okay, it's okay.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then, just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
So, is he the one... Are your hands bandaged or bloody? No, it's definitely not you then.
Now?
Pierce, shall we enter?
Alright.
What now?
Oh, leave me alone, you old man. Gotta look around first.
This gate is locked. The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world.
Okay. Nothing in there. Well, there's stuff in there. I just can't make it out. Locked.
Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
Yeah, let me double check there's nothing that was in that little back area. Oh, oh.
Bourbon. Empty, of course.
Don't see anything worth clicking on or doing. Okay. Into the mansion we shall go.
Pierce, shall we enter?
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Spooky mansion. Enter mansion. Sorry,
me.
quiet screen.
I know the place.
Flowers.
Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins.
What the hell were they
What
eating?
does this tell me? What kind of meat is this?
Yeah, looks like maybe whale meat or shark meat.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
No, you didn't miss too much. Just an angry old man. Am I missing something? Oh.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
So Dad got angry.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
I mean, you don't have all day. This is my job. Huh.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
Yes, let's. A skill point. Do I want... Oh, I need 6 for that. I need 4 for that. Oh, those can only be improved by looking at stuff. So I don't really have enough to do anything with then.
They had a fight. Why?
Oh, good.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
So someone was drunk, got into a fight, threw something into the fire, I presume. But apparently there's still something I'm missing.
Did someone escape the fire? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Yeah.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I don't want to say that.
Much of this evidence simply contradicts the investigation's findings.
Really? Tell me about it.
I found a bottle of whiskey. Empty.
Well, that must have been a loss for you.
No glass. I suspect one of them drank heavily to calm down. Charles, most probably.
That's pretty thin. Who says that bottle hadn't been there for a while?
I can tell where young Simon was, but not his parents. Where were their bodies found?
I can't help you on that one.
What?
Charles and Sarah's bodies had already been carried away when I got here.
Without your authorization? By whom?
Marshall, Andrews, Chief West. We never deal with cases like that, you know. so... Well...
It would seem at least one person fled the crime scene.
What'd you say?
That mark on the door. Someone's hand slid down there. The left side has no mark. The door was open and that someone...
So
For God's
suspicious.
sake. I mean, if it's Charles or Sarah, they wouldn't have left their son.
They would rather die in the flames as a family instead of calling for help? I don't buy it.
Oh, yeah?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Just go on in here. This'll solve the problems. It's starting to storm outside.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
This door is locked. More medicine.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
There's something hidden in here. No.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
Gotta check under crap, you know? This guy's knees must be killing him. Look how low he stands when he's doing that.
This door is blocked from the outside.
Okay, so the spot hidden. Does it continue on into here? No.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Oh my god.
1818.
Oh, I can only hold out my lighter for so long. No, it's something somewhere in this room. Oh. A crowbar found in Hawkins Manor. It probably belongs to the caretaker.
A crowbar could prove useful.
Oh, the green little lamp? Yeah. I don't like that noise.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Ooh. Much better of a classic.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century. There's something disturbing about this painting.
I will be right back. One moment. Sorry about that. Just had a phone call to deal with. Back here. Back to investigating.
There's something disturbing about this painting. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
These people have a lot of very stereotypical sailing books, I would say. Even though they weren't sailors, supposedly.
Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla.
Let's not get too far away from Officer Bradley.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Oh, never mind. I will just continue.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, again, she terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, believe me that although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wellard. Spooky thunder.
Locked.
Oh, that's a dark room. That's 2 rooms to look at. Ooh. Look at that spot hidden go. Excuse me?
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
There's a lot of people by the name FS that bought them and were gifted them. Dr. F and FS.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
So we're not going to just investigate the summoning circle of sorts? Alright.
The door is blocked on the other side.
Okay. So this is the little boy's room then.
The boys' room. A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
Oh.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
Interesting book to read to your child.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
And there's still something hidden in here, too. Oh, I see it.
The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
Simon's private journal. He seems worried about his mother, and her attacks. Tension also seems to be growing between Hawkins' couple. Could it be the fire as a result of the argument? I can't really read the book, unfortunately. I mean, I could probably if I really tried to make it out, but...
What will her room reveal about her? This
Good thing I don't
padlock is
really
too
need to be in there.
complicated for me. Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
Barbiturates. They act as depressants of the nervous system. Once you begin, you can never live without them. Of that, I know something. Sarah Hawkins' sketches look more like a gallery of horror than anatomical studies. Do they represent haunts or nights? Is there anything we're missing? So she did a lot of drugs. Father was up to something. Child was scared.
This door is locked.
Let's do a once over and everything. I think I got everything.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
So am I missing something?
This door is locked.
This door is locked. Oops, not that way. That would be too convenient.
This place was falling apart long before the fire. A book on the first inhabitants of the island.
Medicine?
Seems they got here around the 14th century.
How good am I doing at medicine by now? I have 3 skill points. I've almost gotten to medicine 2. Make sure I'm not missing anything down here. Oh, what books and secrets must you hold? Any secret books around? I've investigated. Oh, did I try and go through this door? I'm pretty sure I did. There's another crowbar. Sorry. Just a smidge. Thank you for anyone that's watching it. I feel like that helped none. Oh.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
My dear Sarah, ever since you left to bury yourself away on that lost island, your art has been attracting increasing number of collectors. I beg you send me some of your new paintings. The last one's so somber and strange, moving as no other paintings have been. Are selling at a premium price. Your percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Do not forget your friend who is the first to recognize your genius and display the world. Affectionately yours, Maximilian N.L. Already looked in there. Looked in there. There's that letter. I looked at that. There's nothing in here. I feel like it has to be something in this room. Should probably leave that open to know that I looked at it, I guess. What am I missing, game? Showeth me the way. There's a lot of claw marks everywhere. I mean, it's dark. Oh, there we go. I mean, how did all this... Well, no, they said they put out the fire, so never mind. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, these doors, they open both ways. I really don't know what I might be missing.
This door is locked.
Yeah. Can't open the wardrobe. Nothing back here.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
I mean, we do have a crowbar, but we don't need it. Opened that. I've opened all 3 of these, and there's nothing in there that I haven't looked at. I've looked at that. Guys, I've investigated the mansion. There's nothing further for me to investigate.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by 2 families that seceded from the new... A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. There's something disturbing about this painting.
Did you hear that?
So you're no help to me. I'd really like to avoid having to use Google, but... I feel like there's nothing else for me to look upon.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor.
Yeah, we know
Sea
that.
shanty.
Alright. Sorry, I'm just reading Google here. Leave the investigation and grab the book hidden under the left-hand side of the bed. Oh my god, is that all I'm missing? It wasn't even letting me investigate you earlier.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Bradley? Is that you?
There we go. Goodness. Because I tried to click that circle before and it was like, nah. Can't be good that there's a painting of me, right?
You! Stop! Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Catch the thief. Oh, let me switch to my lighter, because apparently that only has a limited amount of light. Let's go back to that other room, though. Must investigate the art room. The painting of me appears to be gone. Nope, nothing. Alright. I'm okay with that too. Can I jump back down? No. Alright, well, where'd they go then?
I'll cover you.
Okay.
This door is blocked from the outside. This door was closed earlier.
Yes, it was. It was locked.
Where did he go?
Oh my god, I got so many skill points there.
Seems like this came from a log.
Monday, 42 north, 70 west, Darkwater Island. We sailed north all morning. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says that we'll beat the Orpheus this season. May God be merciful. 1847. I preferred it when the whales disappeared without a trace. With these carcasses, we can no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hamilton that it was a bad omen. He doesn't care. Tuesday, June 1847. We dropped anchor near a village. The inhabitants say that the waters are red with blood of the sacred beast, and to follow them is to defy gods. I told them that only God I feared is I only feared God Almighty, but in the loneliness of the hold, I'm scared. June 1847. We have sighted a huge whale in the distance. It's sized beyond anything known to man. It sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. June 1847. We've caught it. It's the most grotesque whale I've ever laid my eyes upon. It will go into the memories of the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained glory. This day we celebrated for years to come. June 1847. Darkwater, we have beaten the Orpheus, returned with empty holds. The Scylla and the Hamilton are only memories.
As if the bookcase has been moved several
Do you
times.
really think that your fugitive came in here?
Excuse me.
I don't see any way out.
Oh. Come, move.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
You can make that out?
This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
Okay. No, let's not do that.
I'd be better off not touching them for the moment.
Yeah, let's leave it alone for now. Oh, yes. Nope, nothing in there.
It looks like an old seaway map. Looks like the navigational paths described in the law. Why are these letters here, and not with Sarah Hawkins' belongings?
These letters have been opened, but visibly have not left Charles Hawkins' office. They are tied together carefully by knotted braid. Why did Hawkins intercept his wife's mail? Are we not going to read that mail? Is it in clues, perchance? Nope. Never going to know what that is. Alright. So I only need 2 more points to be able to max out spot hidden. I'll spot all the hidden.
Oh, this globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Okay, so there's been a... That's weird.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
So I need to find which navigational path I need to use. So I need to know...
There must be a link with the seaway map.
$33.53 for...
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Yeah, we know. Especially since that's the one that's written the biggest. So we want 33. Maybe 33 west. Ta-da!
Looks like it worked.
Well done, Pierce.
Back to the quiet menu, but this one's loading pretty quickly. I'm just going to keep talking into the mic. Yeah, especially with clawed marks on the floor.
Secret passage under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. 3 seats. Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others?
Yeah.
Whatever Charles Hawkins hid here, he didn't want it in his house.
Oh, we're not going to investigate whatever that horrible thing is on the wall?
What is this mask supposed to represent? This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone?
So she learned something that she wasn't supposed to.
Whoever was sitting here could have seen Sarah Hawkins. Could this be related to her death? This symbol. What does it mean?
What does it all mean, Basil?
A disfigured saint. What does it mean?
What does it mean? We don't care about whatever that is, apparently, though. It's a long way down.
Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps. There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
I ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way.
Okay, I'll do it all on my own.
Not to ruin my uniform.
Fine, fine. Go look for another entrance. I'll try my luck down below.
Yay. Well, we're trapped now. A lot of sticks. Can I investigate any of them? Doesn't look like it.
These paintings must be several centuries old.
Is there anything I can do to investigate this? No. go back through? Because it looked like there's a little cave entrance down here. Right there. To my right. And if there's more for me to look at... Nope. Yomp. Oh, I'm so good at spotting hidden things. Well, thought I'd try. See if it opened the other from the other side.
Time has weakened these structures. I don't have time to search them all.
What's this?
It looks like animal oil, but certainly not whale.
Are they collecting Cthulhu oil? Mmm. Good cooking ingredient.
What's going on here?
Piers!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
Apparently,
We'll see.
sacrifice.
I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
Yeah, there's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Probably should not sprint. Kamunra. It's me. Ooh, a blood
Mass
pit.
grave.
Well.
I gotta.
Oh, this seems familiar.
I can't breathe. What's happening? No, damn it! I must find a way out of here.
I'm having a panic attack.
Is it my turn? Yes, it is time. You will soon be one of us, if your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Oh, you're gonna die.
prove it to us.
It's like in my dream. It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual.
You think this man at this point is like, what the hell have I got myself into?
I can't read Latin.
Yeah. Well, at least I've got 2 points now in occultism, if that helps me at all. Oh, do I have enough? Oh, I guess I didn't save that point last time. All I wanted was some whiskey, and here I am. Where'd the cop go? I wonder what he's up to now. This is especially bad since we didn't discuss payment.
You who sleeps, accept this dreamer under your immortal wing.
Ya Cthulu nithsiha fitag.
Grant him your flesh and accept his, so that his body and yours may be one.
Yibithink Hupadk Cthulu Bithinkor.
Grant him your mind and accept his, so that his mind and yours may be one.
Yeloig Hupadk Cthulu Loigna.
Grant him your dreams.
I feel him.
You are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of you. Bring me more sacred flesh. We pray
Well,
your return.
cop looks like he might be dead.
Dead? This ritual killed him. Where's the sense in that?
We are ready for the ceremony.
Oh. I wasn't expecting that.
Hide forever.
Yes, I can. You don't know me.
There was something over here.
Shh. If only I put some of my skills into sneak. Oh, nope, he's still there.
What are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit. Don't move! Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate.
Bradley, get
to
back!
shoot.
Get back!
You asked for it.
It's me. Oh, no, Charles.
Shouldn't have seen this. Ah!
It's caving in. I need to get out of here.
Yeah, we do. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Bradley, I'll remember you.
My leg!
Oh, I'm supposed to be crawling. It's the Wicked Witch of the West.
Light. At last.
Every dang time. This is a long loading screen. It's really quiet. I wish Bradley were here to keep me comfort, but he did. He did. He very did. So, yep. Whew, so sad. Hey, I recognize you.
He's having a seizure.
You will survive. A strong subject. There, he's opening his eyes.
Saved him, Fuller. I can't get up. Don't move, Pierce. You can certainly say that you gave us a scare.
What did you do to me? Undo these straps.
Whoa, go easy, my friend.
Your dad, he killed you.
Are you sure he's better?
He was dead. Me too, we were dead. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, my friend.
What? No! What happened to me? Where am I?
We'll have to find that out next time. Alright. Was a lovely stream. I will continue playing this probably tomorrow. I hope anybody who's still here had a great time, and I hope you continue to have a fantastic day. I'm going to, let's see if there's anyone still actually playing this. Nope. Unless you want to know German. No. So no raid today. Bye-bye. I'm going to go shopping. Have fun.